Boker Tov, good morning. What an amazing morning, the beginning of a day celebrating our 50th anniversary. This week's parashah deals with the issue of closeness and distance. And I think we have come close today. We've wanted to be close to this Beit Midrash, which we feel such a sense of attachment to. We want to strengthen our connection to each other. That Pardes and the learning that we've done and that we continue to do in this Beit Midrash is about fostering a sense of closeness with Torah and closeness with Jewish life and closeness with each other across all of our differences.
The mission of the Zittelman Family Foundation is to support the unity and continuity of the Jewish people through relevant and meaningful Jewish wisdom and education. There is no better match than Pardes. At Pardes, it is your Torah, and it is your journey. Wherever you are on the ladder of your Jewish journey, keep going up, keep going. Use your time wisely at Pardes. We hope each day provides you with a deeper and stronger Jewish foundation to help you on your journey.
It's the Jubilee celebration. About the Jubilee, the Torah says, "V'karata dror la'aretz l'chol yoshveha." And when we say l'chol yoshveha, we mean that Torah should be accessible to every Jew.
About 10 years ago, I went to the leadership here at Pardes and I suggested there's a great way of encouraging and supporting the faculty by co-sponsoring some of the writings of the Pardes faculty. And that led to this book, which was kindly sponsored by Libby and Moshe Worthen. It was well received, so much so that Pardes and our partners at Koren then were ready to put out a second volume, which then completed the set, the two volumes, one on Masechet Brachot. At the time, Koren said to me, "Is this a plan to go through the entire Talmud?" I'm not sure who was more nervous about that, them, me, or Pardes.
So it is a huge honor to stand in front of you here today with Melissa Worthen on behalf of the Worthen siblings and share a big surprise. Moshe and Libby, if you'd like to come stand with Melissa, you are more than welcome. Hasidic Relics by Rabbi Dr. Levi Cooper, a Koren Pardes publication co-sponsored with love in honor of our parents, Moshe and Libby Worthen, who have enabled and inspired a generation of Jewish educators and leaders. Happy 85th birthday!
This is so nice. Oh my goodness.
The Pardes Institute is such an important link in the chain of tradition, in connecting Jews from all over the world to the State of Israel and between themselves. It ensures the richness and beauty of our peoplehood gets carried on by a new generation of committed and connected Jews who are also learned Jews.
Welcome to the opening celebration of the 50th anniversary of the Pardes Institute for Jewish Studies. When Pardes opened its doors in 1972, it was not only the first non-denominational Beit Midrash, it was the first Beit Midrash in the world open to women, at a time when Talmud study for women hardly existed. Half a century has passed. Since 1972, the world has changed profoundly, in ways too numerous to count. Let's just say that staple items and institutions have disappeared even from memory. Yet Pardes is still around, not only surviving, but thank God, thriving. With a wonderful new cohort that has just started their learning in our Beit Midrash, a fantastic faculty and administrative staff, active and supportive boards both in Israel and in North America, and a wonderful new building on the way. This ceremony marks the beginning of a year of celebration, which will culminate with the Pardes Jubilee Learning Seminar in June. So, let the Jubilee celebrations begin.
The fact that there is an institution which keeps these two banners together, respect and love to the tradition and love to the State of Israel, that's Pardes. And I salute you on your 50th year. And knowing how our battles continue, I believe that you will be needed at least for the next 1,000 years.
I stand here today in gratitude, amazement, and wonder. I could not have imagined that this very small, modest undertaking would not only weather 5 decades, but flourish and grow to what it is today. If I were asked to coin a one-word motto for the whole Zionist project, it would be welcome, Bruchim Habaim. Pardes extended that warm welcome with no strings attached. Come in, open these books with us. We are here to help you, but it will be up to you to test and challenge, to adopt or adapt, to reject or embrace what you find.
My job is to share Pardes of the present. It can all be summed up in one word: impact. Pardes, which most of you know means orchard, Jewish knowledge literally bursting from its branches, its broad leaves, and its wondrous flowers, with all colors and shades of Jewish text from throughout the ages. Who would not want to linger in this orchard? So I welcome all of you to the orchard that is unlike any other, an orchard from which we harvest the riches of Jewish history, spirituality, and tradition.
Pardes' rich and storied history that we celebrate today can be the basis for a bright future. This year-long celebration is not just about the past. It's about a vision for the future of Pardes, and even more than that, it's about a vision for the future of the Jewish people. For the past 9 months, Pardes has been developing a 3-year strategic plan as a roadmap of where we want to be in the year 2025 and beyond. The majority of the world's Jews 50 years from now will live here in Israel, something that's not been the case since the days of the Second Temple. Planning for our future requires greater financial resources than Pardes has ever had. The investment of our donors enables us to reach more students, to deepen their sense of belonging and commitment to Jewish life, and to cultivate a love for our texts and tradition. Let's prepare ourselves for new and unfamiliar realities that lie ahead. And let's continue to lend our strength to carry the past half century with us as we venture toward our next 50 years.
Many things have changed. I've changed, the world has changed, Pardes has changed, but the one thing that has not changed is Pardes' deep commitment to the study of Torah, the deep conviction that the Torah, the Jewish tradition, Jewish texts are the heritage of every Jew. And every Jew should have access to these texts, and every Jew should be engaged with these texts. And the learning and the conversations and the debates and the machloket that develops in a Bet Midrash as Jews from all over the world, of all different ideologies, study Torah together, that conversation is invaluable for the continuity of the Jewish world and Jewish tradition. Right? It's not only on behalf of those outsiders that we welcome in, it's for the sake of Torah itself that it not be forgotten. No sincere, authentic, genuine, committed, and serious voice should be marginalized from the conversation of the Bet Midrash.
Dean David Bernstein is known to tell incoming students that, quote, next year you will often find yourself to be the most Jewishly knowledgeable person in the room. With these words, David challenges new students to consider from day one how they will use the Torah learned at Pardes to build a stronger, more literate, and vibrant Jewish world. In recognition of David's career contributions to the Jewish people, Pardes is very excited to announce that we are naming the Aron Kodesh and the Worthen Beit Midrash of Beit Karen Pardes' new home in David's honor. David has given his heart and soul to growing the Beit Midrash. The Aron Kodesh is the ritual heart and soul of the Jewish people and perfectly symbolizes what David means to Pardes.
Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam, Shechianu v'kimanu v'higiyanu lazman hazeh. Let the 50th anniversary celebrations begin.